Welcome to another stream, everybody. I know I haven't been uploading a lot, been kind of busy, and I don't imagine that's going to change anytime soon, but I figured I'd get a stream in. I was going to stream tomorrow, but I realized that Dark S707 normally streams like the beginning of seasons and stuff, and a new season's supposed to start tomorrow. So I figured I wouldn't intrude on his streaming time, so I streamed today instead. I don't think anyone's shown up yet. I can check. But it doesn't look like anyone's shown up yet. I did make it public. Okay, that's good. Let's check my channel and make sure it shows up there. Yep, it's there. Alright. And I'll get that pulled up. Welcome, Good Vibes. How are you doing today? Enjoying hopefully the last day of this X-Max season on Nitro Type, although it's almost February at this point. I kind of wish they ended it at the end of December. I'm just warming up. I'll switch over to the other stream in a second. Alright. I warmed up. Switch over to my live streaming scene. I redid it a little bit so it has borders now. So I'm hoping that, you know, y'all can kind of tell the difference between the different segments. It's not perfect. Not all the borders are exactly the same size. That's just kind of a limitation of the service I used to make them. And I will try to work on that a little bit. The borders themselves aren't hard to make. It's getting the different captures to fit within them. It's a little bit tricky, so I'll do my best. But yeah, I'm doing well. I'm doing well today. Today was just kind of a relaxing day. I didn't really do much today. That was an okay race. Could have been better. Not top 100. No, I'm a top 300 racer. At least I think that's what it's for. Yeah. Because I don't think they have a top 300 team. Yeah, it's a top 300 racer. Yeah, if anyone would like to join the race, that is pinned in the chat, or at least it should be. If it never is like not posted in the chat, please let me know, because sometimes I just forget to put it in there. Ugh, the air is very dry today, so I gotta stay hydrated. Yeah, I mean it's in casual mode, so it doesn't really matter how fast the average is. It's just oh, I hate this text. That was a decent race. Welcome, Existence. Good to see you here. How are you doing today? Average is 50 to 60. That's actually pretty decent. That's a fair bit higher than the national average. Welcome, Space Panda. Good to see you here. How are you doing today? Yeah, but it's in casual mode, so it doesn't really matter how fast you type, just how much faster you type than your normal average. That's how slower people can beat faster people in this mode. That was a good race. There we go. Good. How about you? I'm doing pretty well. Today was a pretty relaxing day. I didn't do too much. Let's see, what did I do today? I raced a little bit earlier today. I did some research, studied for school, got a workout in. That's pretty much all I did today. I didn't. Oh yeah, I also did some chores. I like literally the most average Saturday you could probably have. Highest to 70. Oh, nice. That's pretty good. It's like 30 words per minute faster than the national average. You ate sushi while buying the sushi trail. Interesting. Never thought of doing that. Sounds like fun to me. That was an okay race. Could have been better. You do homeschool every day, so you play Nitro Type for about 2 hours a day. Oh, nice, nice. Joined your team at 100 races. Yeah. And my team isn't competitive, so if there's any days you can't race, that's fine with me. I don't really worry about that stuff. I do my best to update the officers when I can, but you know, again, not a competitive team, so I'm not checking in on the team page every day. You and your friend both got up at 10 today. Nice. I don't really know how people do that. I'm not really a morning person, but I still prefer to get up earlier so I can just get more stuff done. So like today I got up at I think 7, which is actually pretty late for me. Because normally, like on a school day, I get up at 5. And then on a normal weekend, I try to get up at like 6 to 6:30. That way, you know, I'm not waking up everybody if I get up at 5. Otherwise, I just get up at 5 every day. Welcome, Hysteria. Good to see you here. How are you doing today? Play on Chromebook? I used to play on Chromebook a while ago. You know, to be honest, if Nitro Type ran better on Chromebooks, I think it would make sense for just most people that play it to do it on a Chromebook. You don't need anything more expensive, but it's not the best optimized. I'm doing pretty well, Existence. Yeah, Chromebooks are, I wish Nitro Type were to optimize their website to run better on Chromebooks, because that's like what a majority of their player base uses. The problem with that is that you probably end up messing it up for a lot of other systems, because optimization is kind of weird, especially if you're not playing it on Chrome. If you're playing it on like Firefox or something, or Opera, I think it's another popular browser. There are giveaways in this stream. I normally don't do giveaways in the stream. I'm thinking about starting to do that, but I'd have to figure out a system for that. Okay, my brother's gonna upload something, so it's gonna lag for a little bit, but that's all. Hit enter. I'm so used to hitting enter to start things. So yeah, if it lags for a second, don't worry. It should come back in a second. Yeah, that stream's lagging pretty hard. Let's see. Money per a sub goal or like a like goal. I kind of like that idea. I was thinking about implementing something like that. Oh, stream's lagging hard there. Okay, hopefully that's the right screen. I think y'all can still hear me. Yeah, so giveaways, generally in the stream, I don't do giveaways. I think it just kind of, for the popularity that the streams get, and the amount of time it would take out of the stream just to run giveaways, I don't do them that much. But I am going to start doing them. I need to figure out a solid system, something that works and doesn't take too long. I'll probably just do like, anyone who wants to be entered in the giveaway has to race, and then I go to my recent racers, and I use a random number generator. All that good stuff. Okay, hopefully that's done. Yeah, so if it starts lagging, just know the stream's not ending. It's not like the world's not ending or anything. It's just my brother had to upload something for his moderation responsibilities for his Minecraft server. And that kills the stream for whatever reason. Actually, I know why. It's just kind of hard to explain. Oh, it's doing it again. Lovely. Sometimes I kind of wish I had a separate internet connection when I streamed, but I can't afford that because I'm a 17-year-old. So I don't really have to pay for my own internet. Yeah, so yeah, I'm not gonna run giveaways from the chat or anything. I would say maybe if I can get it figured out, I might start doing giveaways next stream. But again, that's if I can get a system figured out. Oh my gosh, it's still lagging. What the heck? Hang on. I'm gonna go back to the we'll be right back screen. Okay, yeah, but I'm going to figure out a giveaway system for the next stream. It's something I've been thinking about for a while, because I know it does help with viewers and stuff. Okay, so I'm starting a race. I'm still in the we'll be right back. This is kind of an unusually large file for my brother to upload. The other reason I just don't want to buy like an internet connection for just me would be I live in the middle of nowhere, so I could do like a mobile router or something like that, and that would work. The other thing is I leave for college in like a little over a year. I just don't really see the point. I'm also going to contact some networking people who know what they're talking about. And hopefully I can get at least somewhat of a solution to this. Okay, I have a question. Why do you make me an officer? Cool with it, just curious. So I do officers based off a combination of team activity and most recent racing. So like if somebody did a bunch of races on my team, but they haven't raced in like 3 weeks, then I'm not going to make them an officer. But if they do like a decent amount of races, but you know, they raced yesterday, then they're more likely to be an officer. I will still probably post vids in college. I'm gonna go back to the live streaming scene. Okay, it's gonna lag really hard, guys. Welcome, Isaac NT. Good to see you here. Yes, I will still post videos probably when I'm in college. They will more than likely not have like spoken audio. So I will make videos, but I don't think they will have audio, at least when I'm in college. Maybe if I'm by myself in my dorm room, but if I'm not by myself in my dorm room, I'm not going to use audio. I don't want to disturb my roommate. Okay, yeah, sorry about that really long spurt of lag, but it's unavoidable. Yeah, I live in the United States. More specifically, I live in the Central Time Zone. And I normally put that in with most of my, like, announcements. If I'm going to announce something that's time specific, I'll say, oh, this time, but it's in the Central Time Zone. So a lot of my viewers live in Eastern Time Zone, so it's 6:32 p.m. for me right now. So I imagine a lot of people watching, it's probably 7:32 p.m. I'm probably going to end this stream. I can actually check. I'd like to stream for like an hour and a half today. That was a good race. You live in Washington State? Oh, nice. I've heard that's a pretty area to live. Yeah, no, I don't really talk about what state I live in. I feel like that's just a little too specific for me. Welcome, Nothing. Good to see you here. How you doing today? Need to get me to 1,000 subs. I'll get there eventually. If I had to guess, it would probably be maybe another couple months. Maybe by the time this school year ends, I'll be at about 1,000. The new season got leaked? Yeah. So I know everyone's disappointed that there's only one new car. Just a quick public service announcement. That is how it's going to be from now on. There will be one new car per season. They're bringing back other cars. That's just so older or newer players can get older cars. Whatever. I've kind of accepted it and moved on. I have plenty of cars anyways, and I don't really care about them that much to begin with. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Going forward, there will probably only be one new car per season unless they change that. But for now, I have word from the admins themselves that is how it's going to be from now on. So before anyone's like, oh, the season's bad, they're still only doing one car, that's just how they're going to be from now on. Yeah, you can find them on Discord. If you know how to find or search source code, you can look in there too, but I don't mess with that stuff. You would get 3 new cars this season? Yeah, so again, the whole point of them bringing back old cars is so people that don't have them can get them, which I'm fine with that part of the system. I kind of wish they'd put more than one new car in the season. Oh well. At the very least, I want to know where that budget is going. Like, if they're not bringing in more than one new car per season, where is the budget going? Because for those of you who don't know, it does actually cost money for them to make cars. Because they have to, pay their staff to develop them. So they have design people that work on that type of stuff. If I understand it correctly. I'm just gonna quit that race. That was bad. I don't know what was going on there. Just subbed? Well, thank you. Is that supposed to be pronounced Mercy? I'm really bad at pronouncing names, so I'm sorry if I butcher anybody's names. But yeah, if I ever pronounce anyone's name wrong, just let me in the chat and I'll fix it. But yeah, if that is how you say it, Mercy, then thank you. It's appreciated. I'm also going to be starting a giveaway probably Monday. It's going to last for however long the Mystic March season lasts. And I haven't decided how much it's going to be for yet. Probably around 15 million. Maybe more than that, but generally the season giveaways aren't that big because I want to start allocating more budget to random giveaways for like streams and videos and things of that nature. Let's see. I have a question, and be honest, in the clan it says no cheating allowed. Just recently found, like, not really a hack, but an extension makes it have every car. No, that does not count as cheating. Because for those of you who don't know, that's I think it's called the admin panel extension. And that's not cheating. I don't really care about that. It doesn't, like, you still have to type in the game. And that is, like, if, like, you started botting, that would be cheating. Or account sharing. I consider account sharing to be cheating. Try not to do that. It's also unsafe. But, just being able to get whatever car you want, it only shows it for you, like other people can't see it. So like whatever car you have equipped through the admin panel probably won't match the car you actually have. So yeah, I wouldn't worry about that too much. Yeah, so for instance, if I wanted to equip the Wildflower, it would still show this car for everyone else, the car I currently have equipped, which is, I don't even know what it's called. It's the car for 100,000 races. So that'll show that to everyone else, but then for me, it would show the Wildflower. Because it's just, I think it's basically like the equivalent of a texture pack. I can't find the leak section on the Discord. Yeah, it's not on that one. You have to be in a server with people who know how to search source code and stuff. That's a good race. Yeah, links also don't work in the chat, unfortunately. I have enabled it so that everyone should be able to send them, but YouTube still doesn't let people send it, which is kind of silly. But yeah. Welcome to Clip Studio. How are you doing today? I would join the race but then you can't chat. I mean, that's fine with me. Most of the time when I'm watching a live stream, I'm racing and just have the live stream on in the background. So I encourage people to join the race. It actually makes it a little bit more interesting. And then I do try to leave time between races for people to chat. But just keep in mind the stream is on a slight delay. So, you know, you don't want to get like disqualified or anything. That was a good race. Yeah, you can DM me whenever you'd like, Eclipse. I'll probably get back to you after the stream. Although if it's something really important, I can get to it now as well. Welcome, Mr. Perfect. Good to see you here. How are you doing today? Season starts at 11 or 12 in the morning. So this current season ends at 11 or 12 in the morning. And, assuming we're in the same time zone. So it's set to end for me at 11 a.m. I imagine they won't start the new one till like 2 or 3. Because that's what they've done before. I don't know if that's what they'll still do. Don't take my word for it, but just in the past, they don't always start the season right after they end the old one. I feel like that would probably just introduce a bunch of bugs for anyone whose computer isn't quite up to spec in terms of setting the clock and the internal time correctly or whatever. I'm sure that would cause a lot of headaches for people. Glad you didn't have to wake up at 10. Nice. Yeah, you can also check the Nitrotype wiki if you want to see leaks. I don't make leaks videos because other people do, and I just kind of consider it pointless for me to make them if you can see it from other people first. I don't know. I'm doing pretty well, Mr. Perfect. Thanks for asking. Today was a pretty normal day for me. I didn't do too many. I didn't do that many things. I studied for some school stuff, and did some chores, and worked out and raced, and all that good stuff. And I made a thumbnail for tomorrow's video. I'm hoping that by having the thumbnail prepared for next season, like, I already have it prepared, hopefully that means I can just make the video, put it in the editor, and then just export it and upload it. Welcome, Experienced Racer. Still have post-nasal drip? Nice. You're the other Isaac? Yeah, I figured. It's kind of cool having two Isaacs. Hang on, I gotta respond to something important real quick. Actually, it might be better if I do that after I've raced. I've left these The weird thing is Nitrotype will disconnect races if you wait for too long, and that's just kind of a headache. Hope they didn't disconnect this one yet. Yeah, Chromebooks are fun. So I've actually had it disconnect me a lot earlier than 10 minutes. I've sat in a race for like a minute before and it disconnected me. I don't think that's my internet. I think their Nitrotype race servers are a little bit more selective than they used to be. Says I'm not online. Wait, how does that? Oh, I'm still in offline mode. Yeah. So when I was shooting one of my videos, I kept getting invites to race, so I shut it off, and I haven't turned it back on. I probably should. Yeah. Yeah, so I am one of those people. I have all the season cars except for the one they're coming out with, so yeah. Unfortunately, that's just how it's going to be for me. Yeah, so the stream is a couple seconds behind, so you can't use the stream to figure out when the race is going to start. I've made that mistake a lot of times, not just for my streams, but for other people's streams as well. But yeah, just know that you do have to keep an eye on the race, otherwise it will start without you. That was a good race. Accuracy could have been better, but oh well. So if anyone wants to join the race, that is pinned in the chat. Sometimes it'll change it to invite only for whatever reason. Let me make sure it hasn't. So it's public. So if you click on the link, it should let you join. See, public. Maybe I switch it to invite and then put it back to public. I don't know. Not your type can be weird. I don't know, man. These are the whole nother page. How does that work? Also, welcome Funeral. I don't know if I said that before. But yeah, hope you're having a good day. My day's been going pretty well. Looking forward to the new season. Let's see. Good vibes. What's your in-game name? Let's see if I can find it. Hopefully the race doesn't start on me. I can't remember everyone's name, so let me know. Actually, I guess if I just invite everyone, then hopefully you'll be on there somewhere. Although this is probably going to flood the race with a lot of people. So I apologize in advance. I've got a lot of people online. Wow. All right. Hopefully one of those is you. If not, please let me know. Very bottom. All right. I think, yeah. Again, that's probably going to flood the race with people. So hopefully you'll be able to get into the next one. Wait, are you friends with the guy that's level 2400? I might be, I don't know. I don't send friend requests to that many people, but I get a lot of friend requests. 744 mil, very nice, very nice. I recently just built up back to, actually I'll talk about that after this race. Yeah, so I did my $100 million cash giveaway a little while ago, and so I finally just got back to $1 billion, and I'm probably going to do a giveaway for the new season coming out tomorrow, so I'll probably go below it again, depending on how much I put for it. Let's see here. Oh, is it still giving you problems? That's weird. My friends. And every time I open this, it rearranges the list a little bit, so I gotta find you again. You said it was very bottom. I think this was you, but just in case it wasn't, I'll invite some people up from the bottom. Okay, I've got a good question in chat that I'll get to at the end of this race. Ooh, nice 184 experience tracer. Have to beat my 194 top seed, probably not today. I've had a 197 for a really long time, and I need to beat it. I got it really long time ago, and I need to beat it because I need to get to 200 words per minute, and I should by now, but I haven't yet. Okay, so somebody asked, hey, I'm wondering if you could rate my account next in your profile rating video. Okay, so I end up saying this a lot, and that's okay, because I probably could make it more obvious. But if you entered on a Google form, there's a Google form, assuming you entered correctly. I go in the order that people entered. I don't like having to organize it. I don't like having to pick and choose accounts, because I'll probably skip over people. So I go in the order people entered. So if you entered first, you get rated first. You entered fifth, you get rated fifth, so on and so forth. So if you entered, I will get to you when I get to you. I know that kind of sounds mean, but I'm not trying to sound mean. It's just I go in the order people enter. Next season, not Nitro type season, but the next season of rating profiles, I may actually reorganize it so that people are in leagues, so that they're going up against people with similar account ages. So like people whose accounts are 1 year old go against each other, and people who have been on the game for like 5 years go against each other, and stuff like that. But at least for now, I'm going in the order people are entering. Ooh, nice funeral. That's a nice words per minute. It's a decent race. Accuracy could have been better. Yeah. Also, if the person hang on a second. I lost my train of thought there. Can I make a poll for best mile time? I could. Let's see. Make a poll. Let's see, what interval should I do? I'm not a long distance runner, so I'm not really sure what great intervals would be. This isn't really like, I don't imagine a lot of people watching are like talent, or how do I say this? Like, I imagine most people watching probably aren't like crazy long distance runners, so I'm not gonna have any low intervals. Let's see. Oh, wait. Is there a way to edit it? I put in an extra parenthesis. Oops. Oh well. It's not a big deal. on. I gotta give the stream link to somebody. I have a method of doing it. Okay. Alright, let's get this show on the road. I don't think I've heard anybody say that phrase, like, naturally for a very long time. That was a good race. Let's see. 3 votes. 2 of them said no idea. 1 person said 7 to 10 minutes. I am in the 7 to 10 minutes. I'm a sprinter. I don't do long distance, so if I run a mile, it's for conditioning, and normally I'll normally get around 9 minutes if I'm just jogging for conditioning. But again, I don't really run long distance. It's not my thing. I'd rather sprint and get it over with quick. Experiences. You know what they say, those who don't sub to Isaac will not be successful. I feel like that's just not true. You know, I don't think success is a function of who you're subscribed to on YouTube. Yeah. I know a lot of people that aren't like mile runners but still have very good mile times because they're in like basketball where they do a lot of running. Yeah. But I do like 100 meter, 200 meter sprints for track, so I've never really timed myself in the mile in a really long time. Goodbye, you're doing a long session. All right, have fun, nothing, with your long session. Hopefully it goes well. Thanks for popping in. Have a good day or evening, I guess, depending on where you live. Mile time is 5:01. Nice. I only know a couple people that can run around that fast. I was going to say basketball players. I know a lot of basketball players and a lot of baseball players that should be in track instead, because they'd be so much more appreciated there. Because they can run really fast or they can run really far. But I don't know. I mean, it's up to them to do that. It's just, generally speaking, I think track and field is less fun than other sports. But I still do it anyways, because I'll take it over any of the other sports, to be honest with you. I'm gonna leave it for your 1.5K session. Oh, have fun with that. Yeah. Have a good day or evening. Oh, you run track as well. See, my school is silly and schedules track and basketball at like, not at the same time, but they overlap. So most of the people who are in basketball just go to baseball instead. That was a bad race. I'm gonna join the race. All right. So it should be pinned in the chat. Is my invite link not working? See, it's public. If I switch it to invite and back to public, sometimes that fixes it. Yeah. So the link is pinned in the chat. Experienced racer, I'm gonna have to ask you to not sell accounts in the chat or even initiate selling accounts in chat. I know that's like a popular, common thing to do. It's just I should put that in the rules, but like that is against NitroType's terms of service, at least as far as I'm aware. So I don't let it happen in the chat. Yeah, no problem. Again, it's not personal, no hard feelings, just something I prefer not to happen in the chat. Let's see. Somebody wanted me to invite them. I'm going to invite everybody in the list. Because I'm not sure what people's display names are. I apologize about that. But I know a lot of people online, and I cannot remember everybody's name, so... yeah, I'll just invite everybody and see who joins. Sorry for the wait, everyone. Hoping it didn't disconnect that race. Yeah, no problem, no problem. Again, I've done the same mistake so many times where I'm watching somebody stream and I forget that the stream is like behind, and my stream is about 5 seconds behind. In fact, it might be a little more than that. But regardless, you can't use the stream as a way to figure out when the race starts, because otherwise you'll get disqualified. Because the race will always start before the stream shows it. It could have been better. Your team at top 50 still going up slowly? Ooh, nice. Nice. I think my team's only ever gotten top 50 maybe once. We got like 40s maybe. It was over a summer break where like nobody was racing, so our team was just able to take advantage of that and get pretty high on the leaderboards. Yeah, Chromebooks tend to be pretty laggy. Oh, that was really bad. And Tiro was about to hit top 100. Wait, really? It was like 150 last time I checked. Oh, okay, 124. We still have a way to go. I think you'd be surprised how long it takes to get from like the 120s to top 100. It takes it's pretty hard. I think there must be like a band of teams in there somewhere that has a pretty high increase in points. It also depends on the time of the year. That actually makes a really big difference. That was a good race. The accuracy could have been better. Yeah, I started racing a bit more yesterday too. I think that helped. Because I did like 125 races yesterday. And then after today's done, I'll probably have another, probably shy of 200 races done today. A little less than I'd like to have on a weekend, but I had a little bit of stuff going on. Just things I had to get out of the way. Okay, it's gonna lag again, guys. My brother has to upload something again. How big is this file? Yeah, it's gonna lag for a second or two. Let's see. Yeah, I saw that somebody said that in the comments. I honestly laughed a little bit when I read it the first time because it's like a funny joke, right? It's a funny pun. I think that's how you say it. Play on words. Yeah, but it's gonna lag for a second. I'm sorry about that, guys. I might go to. We might just leave it. It'll be okay. It's not that large of a file that he's uploading. Although Discord is notoriously bad for uploading things. I'm not sure why, but it takes forever to upload things to Discord. I think it's back. Sorry about that, guys. Again, my brother is required to upload videos whenever he bans people on that Minecraft server, so that interferes with the stream. It's, for anyone who understands kind of how networking works, it makes sense why it would lag it, but for any of those who don't know how networking works, it's not actually that complicated to explain why, but it's more complicated than I'd care to take the time to explain. Maybe I'll explain it in like a video. That was a really bad race. Let's see, how many viewers do I have? I haven't even checked once this stream. Hey, we peaked at 9. That's pretty good for this stream. Highest session is 157. Nice. So, okay, who wants to hear something funny? My account currently has 117,327 races on it, which is a lot of races. I have never done a session above 150 ever, not once. I don't really want to. I will eventually, because I'd like to get at least one, or I'd like to get the session cars. But I have never done a session above 150. I've never seen the point in it. Nor have I had the time or the motivation. But yes, I will eventually do a 400 session just to get the achievements, but then after that, I won't do it again. Yeah, of my 117,000 races, I have yet to do a big session. Welcome, Raids 5. Hey, Isaac, it's phased into. Sorry for leaving your team. Yeah, so my team doesn't race much because we're not competitive, so I don't enforce race limits. Or not race limits. I guess more accurate term would be like a race floor. I don't, unless somebody's really inactive, but we're not a competitive team, so if you are looking for a competitive team, there are plenty of good ones out there, and I encourage you to find those teams. So I guess in that sense, I don't get mad at people for leaving. It's not something I like see, and I'm like, oh man, I always want people on my team to find the team that's best for them, and if that's not my team, then that's fine with me. I kind of choked at the end. Let's see. Highest is 300. Nice. Yeah. Again, I need to do a big session, but I have not yet. Just haven't found the motivation. I also need to find time. Yeah, choked at the end again. To be honest, I actually really do like the Covenant. That's just the car for 300 races. It looks nice. I wish they were to rework it so that it had higher resolution, because it's a little low resolution, looks a little bit pixely, but, you know, other than that, I think it's a good car. No real complaints, I guess you could say. Let me adjust my face cam just a little bit. I feel like it's pointing just a little bit too high. I think that's better. Okay, let's start the race. See if I can actually get like a decent race. Decent race. Could have been better. Yeah, if you'd like to join the race, feel free to. It's linked in the chat. It's also actually mentioned, I guess, up here in the top of the stream banner. It's also mentioned, so if you want to type it out too, just in case there's like ever a mistake with the link. If the link ever doesn't work, please do let me know. I can do my best to fix it. That was a pretty bad race. I don't allow, like, general advertising of channels, but, like, if anyone says in the chat, I just made a new video, it's about this, and if anyone wants to check it out, I'm fine with that. Again, this community isn't a competitive YouTube community, if that makes sense. But yeah, just asking for subs is generally against the rules of the stream. I do need to update my stream rules, because I think there are a couple I'm leaving out. Again, not a great race, but oh well. Yeah, no problem. It's nothing personal. Like, I don't get mad at people. It's just, you know, there are rules. So, again, I just say, hey, don't do this. No hard feelings, nothing personal, and then hopefully they don't do it again, and we all kind of move on. Yeah, I'm not saying you... Yeah, definitely go subscribe to Mr. Perfect if you want to. Just, you know, try not to advertise stuff in the chat. But yeah, I'm not one of those streamers that's gonna get like mad at my chat when they break the rules, because many times people just break rules because they don't know what they are, and that's also kind of on me. Yeah, so YouTube doesn't let people send links in the chat. I've tried to enable it because I think it'd be kind of nice if we could send links in the chat, but oh well. That was a good race. The accuracy could have been... accuracy was actually not that bad. Could have been slightly better, but I'm not going to complain. Welcome Gaming with Gamers. How you doing today? I understand that completely. Thank you for showing up to the stream. Have a good day or evening. Gaming with Gamers says the next season they're not looking good. I actually really like the new car they're coming out with. I guess one thing I should make clear, for the time being, as far as I know, and I have this from the admins themselves, seasons are going to introduce one new car per season. That is how it's going to be. They're just going to put more effort into that car. I can see why they're doing that. There were definitely seasons where they come out with a bunch of new cars, but they all kind of seemed mediocre and kind of like filler cars. So hopefully they put that budget towards something else. I have yet to see what that is, but hopefully they do something cool with it. I just hope that if they're only going to make one new car per season, at the very least, they don't have the seasons last like 3 months. Welcome, Jesus is King. Good to see you here. How are you doing today? The GRT Neon is a pretty good car, I will say that. They recently brought back the Air 500, which I actually kind of liked. The Air 500 is probably one of the best cars they've ever come out with. Also, welcome, Tina. Good to see you here. How you doing today? Yeah, it has been a long time. What, at least a couple months. Haven't played in forever. Going slow because sandbagging. I can't talk anymore. Going slow because it's sandbagging. Yeah. Yeah, computers are definitely things that can hold back YouTubers. I think the best example of that is Penguin Typer. Penguin Typer made great content, put a lot of effort into it, was very creative, but man, he needed to get a new computer. His computer was so laggy. Building a high-end PC? Ooh, nice. I'm actually planning on building a PC at the end of this year. I'm not sure exactly what my budget is, but it's my general way of thinking is rather than build for me like a mid-range PC and then upgrade it as it go, I just build like a really high-end PC and then not upgrade it for like 5 years. But there's supposed to be a lot of parts coming out, so I'm looking forward to that. What specs are you doing? 4060 prices are going down. Nice, nice. My general, at least what I would do, and I think from what I've heard, the 4060 is a really good card for like mid-range gaming, even higher end depending on what games you want to play. Like there are some games where it does not make sense to go with high-end components because low-end ones do the same thing. Because like games like CS:GO and Minecraft and stuff, you can run on pretty cheap hardware. But like for what I do, I was actually going to build a PC a while ago, and then, you know, the pandemic hit and prices went really, really high for computer parts. But I always go with last generation parts because they're cheaper, and then you just get like the high-end last gen stuff. But they're supposed to be coming out like a bunch of new Ryzen and Intel stuff this year. I know AMD's launching their 9000 series CPUs in anywhere from April to June. Intel's launching their 15th gen at the end of this year, which I'm looking forward to. I think AMD's also doing their RX 8000 series GPUs this year. So again, I think last gen makes a lot of sense for a lot of people because it's cheaper, you still get good performance, and most of the bugs have been worked out by that point. So that's just my way of thinking. I think what you're doing is really smart. And I think for GPUs, like especially with NVIDIA, you don't have to worry too much about bugs. I've had an NVIDIA card in my laptop for a really long time and it hasn't had any problems. 150 session this stream. I'd have to stream for so much longer to do that. Let's see. Trying to make a vid on a keyboard yesterday. Couldn't run OBS. Oof. Yeah. OBS is not the easiest to run if you don't have a good computer. Let's see, what switches do I have in my keyboard? I'm using hand-lubed and filmed Gateron Milky Yellows. Really nice switches. I really like them. Although if I ever had to buy new switches, I'm definitely going to get pre-lubed. I do not want to have to go through the process of hand-lubing them ever again. It was fun while I did it, and I'm glad I got the experience, but I don't want to spend like a week doing that again. Yeah. They said pre-lubed. Yeah, pre-lubed is not very good for the most part. The only switches I really trust pre-lubed are, how do you say it? I think it's the Wuche Studio switches. Those tend to be really good pre-lubed switches, but they're smooth in general. And then I think there's a couple others. I haven't been paying too much attention to the keyboard scene for a while. Yeah. Starting something cheap in my PC price range, but then I'll get a 12 gigabyte card. Yeah, a lot of people do that. And I think that's smart for most people. Yeah, but the Milky Yellow switches can be really scratchy if you don't lube them. Like mine were really scratchy before I lubed them. Oh, it didn't fit the USB-C. Oh, that sucks. Because that's something most people don't think about because it's not normally a problem. But from what I understand, it can be a huge problem for some people. The 1660 Super is still a good budget. It still is, yeah. When I was originally speccing out my PC build list, that's the card I was going to get. And now, you know, I've worked a bit and I have money. Or not like a stupid amount of money, but like I've moved on and looked into new cards. But yeah, for like, if you just wanted to build a PC for Nitro type, you would not need anything very high end. Also, here's my brother. What? Yeah, Sam always likes to interrupt my stream once. This is Sam. Say hi, Sam. Shut up. Okay. Oh, now I gotta fix my camera. Oh, it's not. Now it's diagonal. What the heck? Look what you did, Sam. I know. I'm kidding. Let's see. Broke teenager. Yeah, I mean, to be honest though, like, I don't have a stupid amount of money to build a PC either. I think mid-range parts are just fine for Nitro type and recording and stuff, and even stuff like Minecraft. You can run Minecraft on a toaster. Like, it's, you know, basic games, any other basic game. I just use Minecraft because that's the one that's most relevant to me. But yes, Sam is not identical, but he is a twin. We look similar, but like on camera we look identical. But I promise you, we're not actually identical. 700-ish build. That actually sounds. No, it's not. 700-ish is a pretty good budget for a mid-range build. time of year. Or, hang on. So, and again, once you, I don't know what type of work experience you have or what you spend, but like for me, I never spend anything on myself. So like when I built my custom keyboard, I had a lot of budget. Or when I build my PC, I will probably have a decent budget. I'm one of those people that just likes to go overkill for just the entire purpose of being overkill. And then that way I don't have to upgrade my system for like 7 years. And, you know. Got a really good case with 7 pre-installed fans. That's a good deal. That's honestly a really good deal. Let's see. Yeah, 700 is a really good budget, I think, for especially if you're just like making videos and doing Azure Type and other games like that. That's more than enough. It's kind of crazy how good like sub $1,000 PCs have gotten. The case I've been looking into is the Lee & Lee LandCool 216, because it's got like the 2 massive RGB fans in the front, and it's got an ARGB splitter in it, which is really nice. And it's got really good airflow from what I understand, which I care more about cooling than I do aesthetics. PCs are expensive. They're not cheap. But the nice thing about them is you can pretty easily upgrade components over time. Yeah, aesthetic over everything. I try to settle in the middle. So, like, I care a lot about aesthetics. Like, I'm willing to spend, like, $50 more, $100 more on a graphics card if it means it's going to fit the color scheme. Or, you know, spend $50 more on a motherboard that fits the color scheme. But I'm not going to spend, like, a stupid amount of money on aesthetics, I guess. I don't know. I think the easiest way to improve aesthetics is probably just to buy those power supply cable extensions. Just make sure you use them as extensions. You don't plug them directly into the power supply because it will fry the power supply or your components or both. Let's see. Yeah, so unfortunately, links don't work in the YouTube chat for whatever reason. I have enabled them. Like, I've set it to where people can send links, but it won't let people send links. Ooh, it's an all-white system. Ooh, I like the components that are like, you know, painted in white or silver, I guess. It's more accurate for a lot of things. You bought those? Yeah, nice. Just make sure, and I'm sure you know this, but just in case you don't, on the off chance you wouldn't, do not plug those directly into your power supply unless you ordered actual custom cables. Otherwise, plug them into the original cables. I have heard horror stories of people plugging in cable extensions into their power supply itself, and then, like, blowing up the power supply. Let's see. I'm way behind on chat. Let's see. Taking the trash out. Nice. Nitro Type Gold worth it. If you care about aesthetics, yes. If not, just use an ad blocker. See if I can find this case. Ooh, I've got 8 people watching. Nice. Okay. Ooh, I like the look of that case. Hang on. Maybe at the end of the stream, if you're still here. Actually, if you have Discord, DM me on Discord, and I can show you. I can show you my my running build list. I keep a spreadsheet with parts in it, so that when I'm ready to buy the components, I already know what I want. And I imagine it will change this year because they're supposed to come out with a lot of new stuff, which means the older, higher-end stuff is going to become cheaper. So, that's my plan. I'm not sure how well that will work. Maybe if the brand new stuff happens to perform really well, I'll go with that instead. But most of the time, I like going with last-gen stuff. The other nice thing about building last gen is DDR4 RAM is like stupid cheap now, and so are the motherboards. Ooh, and Alex. Ooh, I'm gonna have to do a setup tour because I also have one of those Alex drawer desks. Although it's custom, so it's not like something I bought from IKEA itself. I bought the components and then put it together. So like, how do I say this? I bought the components, but it doesn't come as a desk. Does that make sense? Like I bought the table legs, and I bought a table, and I bought the cabinet. 100 USD. That's a pretty good price. Let's see. Few people tuning in. Yeah, it's nice. Normally I get like 6 to 10 people, so 8's pretty good. Yeah, I've always liked the design of the people call them the fish tank style PC cases because they've got like the glass on 2 sides. I'm not sure if I've seen that part of that text before. Let's see, I'll view the team application. So, went away. That's weird. Did it actually? Yeah, but Jesus is King. If you have a Discord, oh, thank you for the $300,000 of Nitro.cash. Very appreciated. Nobody ever has to send me money because I have more than enough, but it is appreciated and it will go towards a giveaway of some type. Yeah, but if you have Discord, Jesus is King, let me know. And DM me. Because then I can show you my probably overcomplicated Google spreadsheet of like parts that I keep track of. Alright, well thanks for hopping in, Jesus is King. Have a good day or evening. Let's see, how long have I been live for? I'll probably stream for another half hour or so. We seem to have people, so I figure I'll still stream. I was originally going to do an hour and a half, but because there are actually a decent amount of people here, I'll go longer. Because, you know, it's worth a little bit more time. Oh, evening. Yeah, okay. So, if you try to post any links in the YouTube live chat, they won't go through. It might show it as it went through to you, but they will not show up in the public chat. It will not. People have tried before, it doesn't work. YouTube will just remove them, which is weird because, again, I have a setting enabled that should allow people to send links, but it doesn't. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't send any links for the team. If anyone wants to apply to the team, it's just Team NTRO. It's, if you click on my profile, you can click on the team from there. In my Facecam scene, there's also a link. But I haven't used my Facecam scene that much this stream. Mods can send links. Yeah. And even then, I've seen some people like not be able to send them. But then again, sometimes I'll link, or I'll start a Q&A feature in the live chat and it won't show up for anyone, so Sometimes I think YouTube is just a little bit weird. Let's see. I'm going to end this poll. So fastest mile time, we have 10 or 15%, 10 plus minutes, 15% for 7 to 10, 31% for below 7 minutes, and 38% said I had no idea. And that has 13 votes. So nice, nice. Nice to see a bit of response on the poll. Speaking of money, I completely forgot about this. I'm going to have to file tax returns. I'm not looking forward to that. I think it's kind of strange that we live in at least in the United States, that we live in a system where you have to like file your taxes every year and the government just doesn't tell you how much you owe or how much they owe you. Because sometimes they actually owe you money, which is kind of funny. I'm hoping that's what happens with me. But probably, I'm not getting my hopes up. Fastest time in a race was 17.27 seconds. I actually think that'd be an interesting statistic. Like, if there weren't exploits to be able to do the races faster, that'd be interesting to see. Like, how fast you could complete a race in seconds rather than words per minute. We can get the top 100 in 2 to 3 weeks. Yeah. And I've only got about another month before track starts. So once track starts, I'm going to be pretty busy. In fact, I have exactly a month till track starts. So once that starts, I will still race and upload, but not as much. I can play most likely every day unless I skip school. Please do not skip school for Nitro Type. I don't want you to feel that type of obligation. It's not a competitive team at the end of the day. It's really not worth it. So my camera's off center. That's bothering me. Is that any better? I don't think that's any better. Hang on. That any better? It's might be a little better. Well, I know you're homeschooled, but please don't skip school just for the sake of playing Nitro Type. It's important to get an education. I feel like too many people don't understand the importance of education. Oh, okay, that's what you meant. Now my camera's 2. That might be a little better. Let's see. I need to be able to see my face cam a little bit better. It's like, I think there's like a tightening mechanism that just doesn't want to adjust. You gotta give even pressure on both sides. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Yeah, that looks good. I have to say, homeschooling must be very convenient. Not a good race. Only do 4 to 5 hours a day. Nice. Schools are messed up now. Schools have been messed up for a while, to be honest. My school day isn't too long. It's like a little over 6 hours. Actually, I can check after this stream. That was a good race. Alright, well thank you, Experienced Racer, for showing up. Have a good evening. I'm probably not going to stream the new season tomorrow, but I will make a video about it. Actually, yeah, so my school, you said yours is 4 to 5 hours a day. We start at around 8:30, so 8:30, 9:30. Yeah, we're like 6 hours, about 6.5 hours. Give or take a little bit. So not too bad. I know plenty of people that go to school for longer than that. Not so much like personally, but I know around the world. There's some very long school days. That was a good race. That was an okay race. Yeah, I don't imagine it will be anything super long or busy or complicated. But, you know, it'll just be an overview of the new season, my thoughts, etc., etc. Unless they release any cool features with it. That was a good race. Yeah, I think most of the new seasons now have at least one new trail. I know they'll probably bring back some. Yeah, they're coming out with a new car, and I'm pretty sure they're coming out with at least one new trail. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure every season they're coming out with one new car, one new trail, one new nitro, and one new name tag. I wish, if they're going to do that, at the very least they could just make each season last like a month. But I don't think they're going to do that. I've heard rumors they're coming out with something new tomorrow, besides the season. In fact, one of the admins hinted at it, but I don't know what. They weren't very specific. They just said something was coming out in this general time frame around the new season this week that was going to be interesting. I have a question for the chat. Does anybody have any ideas for a poll? Could be anything, as long as it's appropriate. That was a good race. Fastest words per minute. I feel like that'd work better as a Q&A, but I can't get the Q&A feature to work. I could try it. See if they fixed it. Okay, I just launched the Q&A. Can anybody see the Q&A? Actually, I can check. To go to my channel, go to the stream. Does it show up? Oh, it does. Huh. Can anybody else see the Q&A? Or is it just me? Yeah. But can anybody see the Q&A, or am I going to have to make a poll? Oh, good, good. Last time I tried so hard to get one to work, and it just would not work. It was so annoying. Now the next question, does it let you respond? That was a good race. Alright, let's see. I see one response so far. Good Vibes says 70. Has anyone else responded, or is it just Good Vibes? You got a high words per minute on one of my streams? Nice. I got one of my high words per minute. I don't think it's my current one, but one of my higher ones I got on one of Nate's live streams. I'm not sure if it was just like the pressure of doing well on his stream. Probably was, or at least it contributed. Any tips to get faster? Practice with proper form and do it consistently. You don't have to do a ridiculous amount of racing a day. Just type with good form relatively consistently, and that should get you to type faster. Yeah. So good accuracy, prioritize accuracy above words per minute. You know, don't try to type faster till you can type whatever your words per minute is at like 98% accuracy. And I don't follow this rule. I'm a bit of a hypocrite here. It's a bad habit I have of typing with bad accuracy. I'm working on it. I've gotten a little better. But yeah, work with good accuracy. It really does help. That was a good race. Good accuracy too. Let's see, anybody else answered the Q&A? We got 179 from Raids 5. Very nice. I'll Probably stream for about 20 more minutes. Maybe not quite 20. Yeah, I'd also recommend not looking at the keyboard. It's nice to be able to just look at the screen. That was a good race. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it can be a bit of a habit, but I recommend just locking in on the screen, because if you make a mistake, you'll be able to fix it a lot quicker if you're looking at the screen and you just know where the key is. I believe it's just a term known as recovery time. Recovery time is really, really important if you want to type fast. It's one of the reasons I don't recommend typing with 2 fingers, because the recovery time is too high, among a lot of other like ergonomic reasons. But yeah, higher recovery time means it can take longer for you to fix accuracy mistakes, and then you'll type slower that way. That was a good race. Oh, nice, nice. I wish you the best of luck on your home row endeavors. I do recommend home row, it's good. That was a good race. A quarter of your team's online. Nice. Oh, NitroType's deciding not to load. I might have to clear NitroType data. I have to do that every once in a while. Especially the more you race, the more you have to clear the cache on NitroType. Otherwise, you'll start to see problems with loading. Actually, I might clear. Hang on. Okay, so I'm still live. I'm just going to clear cache on NitroType. I'm going to log out, log in real quick. Something I need to do every once in a while, to be honest. Alright, and we're back. I have 12 I have a lot of friend requests to go to. I will get to those after the stream, I promise. I need to go through my friends list a lot because I'm almost at the limit all the time. So if I want to accept more friend requests, I'm going to have to go through that list in a second. I'll probably stream for about 10 more minutes. was a bad race. You have a question? Oh, nice. What is your question? By the way, nobody ever has to state to me in the chat that you have a question. You can just ask the question and I'll answer it. Don't be afraid to speak your mind in the chat. Do you only have top 100 tag if you're the clan leader? Does everyone get it? So there is no. I don't believe there's a top 100 tag for teams. The first top team tag is top 50. And our team's only ever done that once, and it was over summer when almost nobody was racing. So we took advantage of that, and we raced a bunch and got to the top 50. But yeah, there's no top 100 for teams. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they haven't added a top 100 for teams. There is one for players. Now, if our team gets top 50, then I think everyone on the team gets a top 50 tag. Yeah, so then if you were to get, say, your top 300 racer and you're in a top 50 team, then you get both badges. Yeah, I think there should be a top 100 tag. Ideally in a system where there's a better anti-cheat, that might be a thing, but there's not, so, oh well. That was a good race. Again, I'll probably stream for about 10 more minutes. Top God is one of my favorite teams. Hasn't Top God botted like a bunch in the past? Or have they remade the team? Because I know at one point, I think there was a Top God team that botted a bunch. I don't know. I mean, most competitive teams do. I think that's just something that most people accept, but... yeah. At least if I'm thinking of the same team. Again, sometimes people will remake teams with the same tag. That was a good race. Yeah, so maybe not the Top God you're thinking of, but I know at one point there was a team called Top God, or the tag was Top God, and they botted a bunch. But again, sometimes teams will get banned and then somebody else will take their tag. Let's see. Oh no, I think it's the same team. Maybe that isn't this team. There's one with a very similar tag that's been botting. Yeah, there is hope. There is hope. There are teams that can get pretty high without botting. But most competitive teams bot. Again, not all of them. I don't like dealing in absolutes, I think. I try to avoid overgeneralizations when I can. But yeah, a lot of top teams do bot. Because everyone else does. So they kind of have to in order to get there. Yeah. I almost wonder if it was a team with the tag Top God, but maybe the O was a 0. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't Top God, but there was a team that did bot with a similar tag. Also, it's gonna lag again. How big is this one, Sam? Oh, it won't lag for very long, though. Let's see. Botting has been an issue for a couple of years. As Nitro Type has become more popular and the competitive scene is getting a little bit more of an emphasis, we're starting to see more botters. And it's probably ever since 2020. I think 2020 is about when it really started kicking up. Yeah. Yeah, Nitro Type does ban people that they find are botting. The problem is they don't do that enough. I wish Nitro Type was harder on botters. Yeah, I never recommend even trying it out, because not only will they ban it, like if you're on an alt account and you try it out, they can trace that IP to your main account and they will ban your main account too. So be very careful with that. That was a really bad race. The accuracy was awful. Yeah, so I think we started, botting has existed for a really long time, like pretty much since the game has been out, but it hasn't been an issue for a while. Or not for a while. Maybe since 2019 is when we started seeing it be a thing, and then by 2020 it was full-blown an issue. But then they didn't really take over the leaderboards till like mid-2020, maybe even early 2021. That's when we started seeing it to the point where it wasn't even really worth it to grind anymore because it was all botters. Yeah, they don't always ban the maid, but they have before. That was a good race. Okay, let's see. I'll do like 3 more races this stream. Get it to a nice 90 races. Hands get sweaty after a while of typing. They're not really sweaty, just kind of oily. That was a good race. Yeah, and they don't always ban the main account associated with the alternate account, but I think that's just a safety thing, but they have in the past, so just be careful with it. Alright, this is probably going to be, maybe we'll do 2 more races. No, I think this will probably be the last race we do this stream. You accidentally shut off your Chromebook. Oof. Is it a Shift Control QQ that shuts off the Chromebook? Or no, it signs it out. Remember, my friends used to do that to me at school sometimes. That was not a good race. Oh, yeah. That'll do it. That'll do it. See, we'll do one more race to stream. Figure why not? That wasn't a good race to end on. Yeah. Man, my friends used to do that to me all the time in school. But then I would just do it back. So, you know. We got even. Yep. So, this will be the last race of the stream. So, if you'd like to join, there is a link pinned in the chat. Make sure to click on that. And then, we'll start the race. A 200 session. No, I've got some stuff to do. I'll invite everybody on my friends list. I like having a full race for the last race of the stream. I need 10 more. Yeah, I know. But you're third for season points. Ooh, nice. Nice. I'm first for season points on my team, but my team's not competitive, so I think today I think I hit 1 million season points. I should have hit that a lot earlier, but I was busy for a couple of days, so I didn't get around to racing. Yeah. It was another bad race, but I'm going to end the stream in a couple minutes. I'll actually go back to my garage and go back to my base cam scene. Alright, so I'm just going to talk with the chat for a couple minutes before I end the stream. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I just messed up my streaming scene. The bottom of my screen, where? The bottom of my screen. This is my hand cam here. This is my face cam. And then this is my screen capture. Oh, that thing. That's a script that's installed through Tamper Monkey. I made a video about it, but I'd recommend checking out Nate's video. I can pull that up actually. Yeah, so that's a script that you can install, and it'll put like a link down there. Not a link, like stats display. Let's see. Made a video about it. Okay. I will link the video. Everything. That's an ad. I love YouTube ads. Yeah, it's a Tamper Monkey. Here, I'll link the video. Yeah, so make sure to go watch that video by Nate. Let's see here. I guess while I talk with chat, I can clean up my friends list a little bit so I can accept all these friend requests. Yeah, but it's super useful. It's probably one of my favorite Nitro type extensions. It's just nice being able to keep track of my session while I have my reload extension on. YouTube Premium. Yeah, it's probably worth it. Like, especially if I listen more to Spotify, I think it'd be worth it because YouTube Music is basically the same thing as Spotify. In fact, I've heard from some people that they prefer it more. But I've just never really... I don't like paying subscriptions for software. It's just not really my thing. Like, I will if I... Like, Nitro Type, I have Nitro Type Gold, but I have lifetime Nitro Type Gold, so I don't have to pay, like, an actual subscription for that. I just paid once a couple years ago. Paid, like, $15 for my gold, and then that was... Or no, it wasn't $15. I don't remember how much I paid, but it wasn't very much. Let's see. I have to remove so many friends on my list to get this. Let's see. Is Lifetime still around? No. No, you cannot get Lifetime Gold anymore, unfortunately. I got it before they removed it. Okay, I accepted all those friend requests. I'll switch back to my live streaming scene. Thank you, Deldrix3K, for the $30 million Nitro Type cash. That is a massive amount of cash. So yeah, I will probably do quite the giveaway this season. Probably doing around 30 million is my guess. I think that's honestly a pretty good amount. And then I'll do giveaways probably in a couple of streams, and actually I'll probably start doing giveaways in streams. I just need to figure out a system for that. Again, I said that earlier in the stream, but I'm not sure if anyone was here when I said that. I'm going to figure out a system to start doing giveaways in my streams. Not anything big. It won't be anything big. Because I feel like if I just do a bunch of really big giveaways in my streams, obviously that's not sustainable. I'll start sending out more money than I make. So I figure I'll still do giveaways, and that way if I do larger giveaways, but I do them at lesser intervals, people will, want to stay, watch the stream, participate in the stream, kind of earn their entry in. And then my guess is right now you'll enter by racing with me, and then I'll go to my recent raced with people. The problem with that is it only shows people who are not friends with you. So I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do there. I might just do it where, like, if you beat me in a race, you win 100k, and that's just how the stream's going to work. But I'll figure it out. Soon the season resets. Actually, how many more hours is it? 15 hours from now. Okay. So what is that? I don't know. I think it's still the same time, unless I changed it again. There we go. All right. But yeah, anybody else have any questions or anything they like to say before I end the stream? Bro's the next Wampus. No, the Wampus has, like, I think the cash limit just always. I think that's how that account works. I heard a story where somebody actually hacked into the Wampus once and, like, sent themselves a bunch of cash, which is honestly kind of funny. Alright, I think I'm gonna end the stream. Well, yeah, thank you for watching today's live stream. If you did enjoy, it would be fantastic if you would consider liking the stream and subscribing to the channel. I'm getting closer and closer to 1,000 subscribers. In fact, right now, how many do I have? Now I have 892, so I am 108 subscribers away from... Actually, yeah, it doesn't show on the screen, but yeah, 892 subscribers. So I am 108 away from 1,000. And then once I get 1,000, I'm going to try to get monetized. I don't do this for the money. I'm not motivated to do this because I want to make money. But if I can make money from it, then I will. I just feel like that's kind of silly to pass up an opportunity to make money. But yeah, we'll worry about that when we get there. For now, it'd be great if I could get 2,000 subscribers. There's a bunch more requirements I have to get to there anyways. But yeah. Let's see. If you'd like to contact me on Discord, I will put... It's actually in my facecam scene. It's right, or no, it's right over there. Right there. Personal_Isaac25. Make sure you spell my name with 2 A's or it won't pick it up for whatever reason. That's just, well, that's how my name is spelled, but Discord must be kind of specific. But yeah, if you want to DM me on Discord, that's how you do it. Just make sure you are 13 years old or older to use Discord. That is their terms of service. Yeah, it's the personal one. But yeah. Or you can join the server and then you can talk to me there as well. Yes, it's the one with the underscore. Alright. Thank you all for watching. Have a fantastic day. And I will see you all in the next one.